Hello, my friends. Laura and I are about to get started with our event, but we want to let you know that sometimes GoToMeeting can be a little finicky, and I think people were having problems getting in. If that is you, I'm so sorry. And we have recorded this meeting for you so that you can watch it at your own convenience and still interact with us and still do your drawings. So thank you so much for your patience. We love you, and we hope you enjoy. We are all here today because intuitive art is a tool that lets you get information from your higher self, so the bigger part of you. And I learned that this was a tool, if you can believe it, 30 years ago, 31 years ago, actually. So kind of insane, but that's how easy this is to learn. As a kid, I was able to understand that there was a bigger part of me that had more wisdom than I could access on my own, and I could let my higher self talk to me through color and shape. And so over the years, with the help of Laura, actually, we have really honed this into a skill that can be used by absolutely anyone and bring so much clarity and ease to your life, because it's a tool that you can use for anything. You can use it within any profession. You can use it for any question, past, present, or future. And so that's really what the Intuitive Art Academy is all about. It's about clarity, and it's about giving you confidence through that clarity so that you can live the life of your dreams, which is our goal. So I asked Intuitive Art, of course, what should we do for this certification Q&A event? And it gave us this beautiful outline of finding out if you're one of us. So is your creative alignment aligned with us? What is your next step in your joyful expression? And what are you really yearning to uncover about yourself? And what could you uncover about yourself if you were to join us? So what I also love about intuitive art is that all of those things are based on unconditional love and alignment. So we used to call ourselves a healing modality, but I really just like to say that, we're just about helping you be more of yourself. So healing in the term of like you're just coming home to yourself, and that's what we help people do. So we are a healing modality and we are a clarity tool. And so if you are watching the replay or you're here live, you can draw with us, and we're going to give you time to do that. You can pause the video if you're watching the replay, and we'll answer any of the questions that you have, and we'll introduce you to our head teacher, Laura. So I'm the creator. Laura is our head teacher. She checks your homework. She hosts the practice hours. She talks you through any doubt, concerns you have, because sometimes that comes up. And together, we help you get certified so that you can teach this modality to others if you'd like. You can integrate it into the work that you already do, or you can just have this as a standalone business. So yeah, that is a little bit about me, Rachel Archelaus. And Laura, do you want to say hi? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, Laura Gadati. As Rachel explained, I'm the director of the Intuitive Art Academy, and I help you start to finish as you go through the certification program. But intuitive art is a way of returning back to yourself, connecting into the innate inner wisdom that you have. And through that alignment, you're able to really create and shape your life however you want and help other people create a life that they love. But there's so much to it. There's so many different aspects of intuitive art. You can take a look at your relationship to yourself, relationship on how you can move forward in your life past any areas of disharmony. You can look at your relationship really to anything. You can take a look at solutions, action steps. You can get focuses for business plans. There's so many different modalities within it. And intuitive art is so healing and it's very bright. It's because you are realigning to your natural power and essence of who you are, and you help other people do that. And once people step into their natural innate power, they can do anything. They can achieve anything.
I love that.
Yeah. I did a collective drawing for everyone on energetic level who's interested in the amazing certification program, a drawing. And what is the intuitive art certification? What is it going to add to your life? I love this drawing. When you look at this drawing, the very first thing that I'm going to talk about is this fuchsia color. The fuchsia color here represents authentic expression. This is at the core of the drawing here. And so as I'm looking at it, it just looks like some yarn that was all bound up, but it's starting to untwine. And so let's talk about what's happening here. We have dark brown, that's a deep-rooted connection to your higher self. And we have this turquoise color. This is manifestation. So I love this. And when I was doing the drawing, I don't connect to the energy because you want to set that aside. You can always revisit it later. But it felt like a sun. The sun coming up in the morning is bright and shining and so powerful and very action oriented because the sun is very young energy. So in here, what's happening with what's going to add to your life is this deep-rooted connection to your higher self, and it's going to help you manifest so that you can express yourself authentically. It can allow all the aspects of yourself that want to be free, that want to be expressed, and that want to really shine, come up. And that's not only for you, for your clients. As we look over here, again, we have this dark brown. This is deep-rooted connection to your higher self. This is stability. This is like a broadcast tower. This is like you standing in your power. You're rooted, you're grounded, and from a very centered place, you're able to manifest with your higher self very authentically. And there's nothing more beautiful than that. I absolutely love that. And that's what we all want, really. We want to be able to fully express who we are authentically in all ways, in all aspects of our life. With the certification program, again, there's so many ways that you can use, intuitive art for yourselves, for really deep self-inquiry, for healing, for creative expression, for ideas for anything, but with your clients. And you can blend it into any modality that you're currently using. It is blendable and moldable with anything that you do because it's all energy. It's thought form energy that's converted into picture form for you to look at and interpret, for yourself or for others, or to teach others how to do it. And because it's all energy, there is no limit of what you can do with it. And however you want to use it. And you'll find too, as you go through the certification program, because you're working with your higher self, your intuition, that your intuition and also your other innate and maybe dormant intuitive skills will become quite pronounced. And across the board, I've heard so many people say, oh my gosh, I'm developing this, or I'm developing that, or I'm really being able to be more clairaudient, to hear messages or different things. It's really you and your relationship to your higher self. It will just flourish and expand, and it will take you wherever you want to go and however you want to use the certification program.
Yeah. And one thing that I love that you said, I mean, I love all of it, but I feel like we all want that connection and authenticity and expression, but we also need to have that grounded aspect and that manifestation aspect because we live on this planet. We need to buy food, we need to pay for our shelter. And so if you want this to be more of a business, it is also a very grounded thing. Like, we're putting energy on paper, we're using colors. This is about turning energy into matter. And that is what you can do as well by, teaching classes, selling sessions, having clients, and we show you how to do that too. So I love all of it. I love all of it. Yeah, obviously. Why wouldn't I? So you might be here because you read my book, which is awesome. And you know, if you read my book, that there is a lot to this modality, more than just in the free class if you took that. So if you come into our program, we have a whole course manual that will bring you through really learning all the ins and outs of intuitive art. So there are different sources that you'll learn how to contact. So your higher self is paramount, obviously. You can draw for other people by channeling their higher self, but you'll also learn how to channel spirit guides, angels, loved ones, galaxy families, and all kinds of other beings that you feel safe with. And we show you how to do all of that too. And that really opens up what you can do with this. Each of those different sources has a different feeling. They have different specialties that we'll tell you all about. And that's really fun. I love doing different sources. But we also have different drawing types. So if you took our free class, you'll have the regular drawing type. This actually looks a lot like a past, present, future drawing, where you can show someone or yourself what just came before, what's here now, and what's coming in the future, which is fun. You can draw relationships, and that shows up differently on the page, where one side is one part of the relationship, the other side is the other, so it's easy to read. There are aura drawings that will show you someone's aura. There are all kinds. So there's a lot of complexity that you can get into, not to mention all, like, how to read all the colors of the rainbow, every shade. This is 96 colors, and I have a meaning for all of them. And there's an easy equation that we teach you of how to get to that understanding. There is, like, how to read a drawing from the bottom up, from side to side, like a map. Like, I know a lot of people take our free class and they're like, well, how much more could there be, right? This works. And it does. It works when you just take our free class or when you read the book. But there's so much more depth that just gives you such confidence and grounding that you are the expert. And that is what we want. We want you to be another intuitive art expert so that you can really dig in and help people get the clarity and yourself that you're looking for. So why don't we give you your first drawing prompt? So if you'd like to play along, you can pause the video after we talk about this prompt, do your drawing, and then you can share it with us over email. You can send it to us. You can put it in our Facebook group, and we'll help you decode if you need it, or if you just want us to see it, we would love to see it. So the first drawing prompt is, what is my creative alignment right now? What is my creative alignment right now? Now, when I do this drawing, you can kind of see my wall over here. Sometimes my creative alignment is like really grounded, like go within. This is about doing things that feel important to me and all that. And sometimes it's more like this, where I'm like, I'm ready to burst out. I'm ready to go for it. So I'd love to see what your creative alignment looks like if you want to share it. Now, pause the video and do your drawing, and then you can come back. Is there anything you wanted to add about that, Laura?
What I love so much about intuitive art is it's always aligned to the presence of now. And everything that's coming in at the moment of asking also is going to be within your drawing. And it's so spot on. It's so spot on. There's nothing that you cannot ask to do an intuitive art drawing with that cannot be answered, other than a yes or no question. Anything can be analyzed or looked at because it's all energy.
That is so true. I never realized that. Like, I never put that into words, but that is so true. And we only have power now. right? We can only make a choice now. And so I love that. Of course it's now because that's all our higher self knows, but like that is really cool. I like that. Part of my love for intuitive art and this program is in creating things that make your life easier. And so not every one of our certified intuitive artists likes to teach classes. That's not a requirement. But for those who do, we made a class book. So this is something you can give to your students and just follow along with. And it takes you through an intuitive art class with the process, how to give them their color sheet and everything, how to decode drawings and tips and stuff. And so this is like a cheat sheet for you, but it's also something they get to take home. And this is such a value add, right? This is going to make your students feel so special and so seen and so taken care of because they get to take this home. So instead of just taking home like random pieces of printer paper, which is fine, that's where I started, right? When I started teaching this 22 years ago, that's all we had. We had pieces of white paper. But now your students get a really cool book to take home, and so they're not going to forget about you. And that's just one of the ways that we try to help you build a sustainable business or career, is that we help you interact with people in a really meaningful way, and they will not forget that. So that's one of the things I love to do.
I love that. Yes. We help people, the certified intuitive artists, become successful and their students to become successful and to be so excited about learning the process of intuitive art and what it can do for them and what it means to them. And they have it all organized in front of them. So they'll never lose their way with that. It's an excellent, excellent resource. So thank you, Rachel, for creating that. Clarity and simplicity.
Clarity and simplicity. And we also have an oracle deck. So like if you're traveling and you want to do readings, or you just want to, you know, do a psychic fair or something, you don't want to have to worry about colors, chalk, we got you covered. So we love creating things to make your life easier. We have all kinds of things, but we won't get into that. So, all right, I hope you love doing your first drawing. So now it's time for your second. And that is, what is my next joyful expression? What is my next joyful expression? So you can pause this and do your drawing. The most frequently asked questions that we get, Laura, I know you just got a question about how long does the program take? So what would you say?
I would say the program itself is self-paced. I would say the program could take a month. I mean, if you're really super dedicated and you want to fly right through it, you could do it in a month if you chose to. It could take up to 4 months. You might even want to take a year. It's very self-paced. We do not like put pressure on you to like, we don't crack the whip and say, okay, get going, you know, with the next module. No, it's very self-paced, and you have all the support that you need as you go through the program. You can ask me any questions. You can email me, text me, and I'm really here to fully support you as you go through the program. And your other classmates that will be with you also are equally very supportive of, you know, of each other, and we're all in it together. And we want you to be successful, and we want you to really thrive as you go through the program, and to make it your own, in your own authentic expression, in the way that you want to use it for yourself, whether it's personal, with your family, creating a business, you want to do readings, you'd like to do workshops, classes. It's all up to you. It's of your design.
Yes, love that. And so how is the program structured? The classes themselves are pre-recorded. You'll get to see me teaching in the class. And then there's a homework worksheet right on the class page that you get to fill out and submit electronically. And we do ask, that you do drawings and, tell us about them. And so you'll email those to us, and Laura will respond to your homework through our portal or through email. So the live component is with Laura. You'll meet with her on GoToMeeting or Zoom, whatever platform we happen to be using at the time, and meet with your peers and graduates and do some drawings. And you get to practice whatever you need to work on or what the theme is for that day. Laura is so good at guiding themes and explaining things, and you can get all your questions answered, and you can email her or me anytime. So we're never that far away. You can basically reach us wherever you'd like. That's about it. So the requirements at the end are to give Laura a reading so that you can practice and she can know, yes, okay, you've learned all that you need to learn, and have your homework submitted for the course. And that's it, Laura, right? So doing a reading and having all their homework completed.
That's it. That is the requirement.
Great. So again, go at your own pace. There's live support. It's very friendly to a modern life, right? So I'm in graduate school right now. I'm putting in like 20 to 30 hours a week for school. That's not what we're asking of you. What we're asking of you is to fit this in as best you can. And hopefully you're excited about each new class and it's something that you look forward to. And, go and see Laura as often as you can, but you don't need to hit every meeting in order to get enough out of this program to feel really good about it.
I also would like to add one thing as a certified intuitive artist. Also, if you decided that you do want to teach classes and also workshops, you do have that option where you can offer to individuals CCE credits. So that would be based on the length of the class. For example, every 15 minutes you could offer, 0.25 of a credit. So you could offer individuals who need the CCE credits. You could be able to give them a document stating, how many ever long the credits were of the class that you offered. You can give that to them, and that is issued through ICF. So that's a really great perk.
Your last drawing prompt for today is, what is on the frontier for you? What is something that wants to be uncovered in you? So you can pause here and do your drawing. All right, my friends. Well, we really want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us and doing some intuitive art with us. Again, share your drawings. We'd love to see them. And if you're feeling like intuitive art vibes with you and it's something you want to add into your life, whether it's just personally or professionally, we would invite you to join our certification and become a certified intuitive artist. This is way more than just talking to your higher self. This is about you connecting with who you really are, giving yourself the confidence to flourish in life, to uncover that thing that your higher self is ready for you to know, and to build a life that you really love. That is what we're all about here. So if you're interested, then we will send you a link to join the certification, or you can go to intuitiveart.com/certification. Or you just go to our homepage and click on the top certification thingy up there and join us. We would love to have you. If you have any more questions, you can email us at care@intuitiveart.com. We would be happy to chat with you on the phone or email you back. And yeah, welcome. We just love meeting you all because you're so sweet, you're so wonderful, you're so talented. And I kind of feel like there's a bit of a theme with most people who join. They're a little bit, they're excited for sure. They're excited to invest more in something that truly resonates with them. But I think they're a little weary of like joining a new group and meeting new people. But I just have to say, as a true introvert, intuitive art is a thing that really bonds people. Like, we're all here for such a wonderful reason, for like learning how to communicate with the greater part of us and bring that clarity to the world. So you're going to find friends here. Like we have people who, I mean, Laura started this in 2014 with me. She was one of my first students, and here she is. And there's so many other people like her that still show up week after week after they've graduated because they just find such a wonderful home here. So we hope that is you too. And we just want to make sure you're not freaked out by, meeting random people because literally no one here is random. Like you're all incredible. Anything you want to end with, Laura?
Yes, we would love to have you join us and know that you're at home. You're at home amongst people that are just like you and very heart centered, very open to learning, very supportive, very love based. And how can you not thrive with that?
Well said.
Yes.
All right, everyone. We can't wait to meet you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Bye.